Hey, you want a beer? Hey! Thank you!
Welcome to Second Class Cinema, the show where we watch a B movie and then immediately discuss. I'm Tom. I'm here with Brittany, Eric, and Dennis, and our first special guest, Brian Party.
Hello.
Today we watched Home Sweet Home, 1981's Home Sweet Home, starring Jake Steinfeld, some sort of strongman, bodybuilder guy.
Very strong man. You see those pecs?
Yeah, he was very strong.
In honor of Thanksgiving.
His pecs in honor of Thanksgiving.
In honor of our
Yeah.
beautiful bodies,
Yeah.
we decided to watch a big
Sweet Hill.
muscly man murder a bunch of people in the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah,
The
and
movie was in honor of Thanksgiving.
It was.
oh,
Duh.
duh.
There was
Duh.
a turkey in it.
Oh, that's right, there was.
No, that's exactly right. There is a turkey in this movie, but we actually ventured out to see this movie. We did
I
not
know.
watch this. We watched this at a viewing, a public viewing, from the Arkham Film Society in Providence at the AS220.
Tom, I just wanted to say I am so happy you dragged us out of this nice, warm living room in the comfort of your own home to watch this wonderful movie in a basement with strangers.
Strange people.
It was in an attic.
I had a good time.
No, pretty sure it was just the first floor,
Oh,
but
okay.
it looked like a rape room.
She met us halfway. It was most certainly a rape room.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
Is that what we're banking on?
It
I think
was,
somebody said snuff film.
yeah, it's a snuff film room. The
I-
brick walls are painted black.
I came out unraped. I don't know about you guys.
Well, there was a drain in the
Speak
middle of the floor.
for
so-
yourself.
Some interesting people.
Well, and also this is actually not one of even our selections. Well, technically this is a fan or a group selection of ours. Fallon Masterson submitted this post to us, submitted this event to us, so we can watch this movie.
Thank you, Fallon.
Thanks.
So
Fallon.
thank you for that, and it was really cool. It was a good time. At least I had a good time. So that was why we picked this movie. So someone please describe to us what this is about.
This movie is about Lou Ferrigno taking a lot of PCP.
A cheap Lou Ferrigno.
Well, no, that was Lou Ferrigno. He had the Hulk face and everything. And then he goes on a murder spree, and he kills a young Paul Stanley and Nacho Libre and a mustache pervert. And
That's the same guy. The mustache pervert is the Nacho Libre.
no, that was
There were two mustache
no
perverts.
mustache pervert was a different character.
No, I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
He got elbow
Oh,
dropped in
the
the
gas pilfer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Him. He got elbow dropped in a car hood.
Oh, that was really great. And I was waiting for that guy to die because he disgusted me.
Wait, you didn't like him?
No.
bear.
No, not that guy. Oh,
That's what we're talking about.
yeah, the guy who got elbow dropped in the hood. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he needs a bear.
He was absolutely disgusting. Every time he appeared, ugh.
And he had tiny little nipples. And he was a wretched character.
Yeah.
Is it because of the nipples?
And the mustache.
No, in all
Mostly the
seriousness, this movie is about an escaped mental patient who gets hopped up on PCP and decides to slaughter a family during their Thanksgiving dinner.
Is that what they were, a family?
I was going to say, I use the term family loosely because there's zero exposition in this movie at all. Like, nothing is explained. No character development. Nobody is introduced. It just throws you in the middle of a dinner.
And then a good half the scenes are filmed in nearly pitch black.
Oh, that was really
For the
bad.
most part, you just see the light of a flashlight, or maybe one of the characters pass by a beam of light, and you go, oh, this guy is out in the woods now. And then you kind of hear strangling noises, and it cuts to the next scene.
Yeah, I mean, I usually make fun of movies for having like bad day for night scenes, and now I'm not going to anymore because I see what the alternative is.
They just
Completely
left the
black
lens
frame.
cap on the whole time.
Yeah. Party, what do you think? What do you think this was about? Give us a breakdown.
Well, for a crazy serial killer, he was a great driver.
You know what? For being high on PCP, a ravenous murderer. Yeah, the guy was pretty good behind the wheel.
This car was a mess, though,
Was it his car?
if I'm being honest.
He stole that car.
He did steal that
He stole
car
that car.
from a nice man who offered him beer.
It's
At
true.
7 a.m., so yeah, it was probably that guy's mess.
Also, at about
day.
what?
I think he had a bad day.
Yeah, I would say. Well, he injected PCP directly into his tongue. That was disgusting.
Yeah, it was pretty
actually
gross.
happened.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, so I would say as a general thing, this movie just disgusted me. That's my general opinion. So let's go and let's just move right into what this movie did right. What did it do right?
The villain was great.
Oh yeah.
Love Jake Steinfeld in this movie.
Yeah, Jake Steinfeld, our muscle man, our villain in this movie, the
Murder by
PCP
Jake.
killer. Murders by Jake, you could call this movie.
he's just laughing. He's having a great time.
He is
Like,
laughing.
Yeah,
He's
he
got a-
does not stop laughing and moaning the whole time.
No, I could tell Jake was having a fantastic time on set. I don't know if anyone else was, but he was just having a ball.
Yeah, you can see it in his eyes, dude. He was just nuts. And
Maybe he really was on PCP.
You would have to be to enjoy this.
yeah, his laugh was so like weird. It was like a clown laugh.
So
Oh yeah,
annoying.
for the most part.
Yeah,
I definitely thought clown.
yeah, right.
I couldn't even replicate it if I tried.
Yeah.
It's just,
You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of those dummy things that you have in Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Like the dummy. Exactly right. And then exactly what he sounded like.
Yeah,
Back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah. Anything else we thought this movie did correctly? No, I mean, anything at all.
Killed annoying people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess if we want to go in that direction.
Blonde kid, whatever his name was. I didn't even know how he died.
But that was
which
the
one?
that was the thing.
The
Not
door.
even.
Wasn't it through the door, the boyfriend?
Oh, yeah, Scott.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was his name.
when
Yeah,
you
you know, Scott Spaghetti.
Scott Ackerman.
oh, I just got spaghetti in my movie.
So what were we saying now? Oh,
I just said none of the. That's. I mean, aside being shot in the complete pitch black, none of the deaths were even satisfying. You hate the shit
None
out of
of
these
them.
characters.
You couldn't see any of the
no,
deaths.
you
first
couldn't
of all.
see them.
The car hood was pretty good.
And
Yeah,
well,
that
the
was
car
good.
hood was good. The
Yeah.
car hood, a beer man at the beginning, and then the old lady. It started out this
Yeah.
movie great.
Well, he did beat for her. She could have moved.
yeah, she,
That's true.
You know, and she spilled her groceries.
She
I mean,
spilled her
in a very
groceries.
high traffic intersection, I'll say.
She had it coming, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
I believe that. She looked kind of young in the face.
Yeah, they dolled her up, man. And if I'm trying
What
to
an
say
old
that-
lady for
But-
an actress.
yeah,
Yeah, half the time when he was killing the main characters, it looked like just a gentle touch to the back of the head. or one of the dark hair lady gently falls on a rock and lays her head down, and then there's blood.
He just takes a wonderful nap.
Yeah.
It's like the noose scene in Back from Hell.
She just carefully
Taking a
lays
nice,
down.
relaxing nap.
So anything else this movie's done incorrectly now that we're on this topic?
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
What were its truest shortcomings besides being completely underexposed?
Dialogue was terrible.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
poorly written, poorly acted.
Quotable, but terrible.
I mean, bring me the peas. Am I right, guys?
Oh, they asked
Go
for
to the
those
bathroom.
peas at least 7 or 8 times.
And like the characters would just talk like on top of each other the entire time. Like no dialogue. They're just literally like they set the two actors inside like a recording studio and they said talk at the same time. By the way, don't talk to each other.
Yeah, just have those two
Compete
women
for
walking to the
volume.
car. Yeah.
I thought the little girl said she knew where the peas were.
Oh, she did. This little girl, by the way, Vanessa Shaw of Ladybugs.
Yeah, that was one. I was gonna say that was one of the things they did right, casting like a 5-year-old Vanessa Shaw.
She had
Yeah,
a few good lines.
yeah,
I
yeah,
feel the bathroom was a very good one.
yeah. And she said it twice in a row. That's how you know it was really good.
She really had to pee.
Yeah, really, she wasn't afraid of the dark. Not in order to do that. I thought this movie had extreme shortcomings in its gore.
Started off all right. I mean, for a terrible movie, and then it just kind of dragged out.
Yeah, its
And
effects were really poor.
The dark seas just totally killed the mood and killed the movie.
Yeah, they really did.
Yeah.
I mean, impossible to see.
I mean, it was funny to make fun of, and then when that happened, it was
Yeah, it was hilarious in its absurdity, but beyond that, it was virtually useless.
Yeah, and I mean, I would say this movie as a general kind of word here would play it pretty safe. I mean, I didn't think it took any particular risks. I mean, unless it was like a big message to say, "Hey, kids, don't do PCP."
Can we talk about my favorite character?
Yes,
the magical wireless electric guitar wielding magician mime
magician.
magician. I was gonna say, was his name Mistake? 'Cause
It was.
That's what
His
it sounded
name was
like they
Mistake.
were calling him.
I think his name in the credits was Mistake.
But just like everything else in that movie, I could not be sure.
him and the beer guy like the same woman. who didn't speak any English.
But yeah, this guy just runs around with a wireless electric guitar, jamming out and doing magic tricks, and his face is painted like a mime. But he talks, so he's not really a mime.
And he does magic, and he points out every trick he does. He goes, now there's 2 balls, now there's 3. Where are you going to go? Into the
He was
1,
really
2,
the best part of this entire movie.
He's actually his only other role in history was being a mime in another movie.
Really?
I wonder if he spoke.
You know what? If he was mime, he's mime number 1 in this movie.
I bet he didn't.
I bet he did not. But he spoke in this movie. And
I'll give it to that character. He did have a good death.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
ludicrous.
he got electrocuted as fuck.
You could say it was electrifying.
I was shocked.
Yuck.
Too bad he do an encore.
What's all the buzz about?
He got electrocuted. You guys, wait.
What was kind of weird, if he's on PC, why was he started speaking?
Wait, who?
When he had the Spanish Maria, when she had him by the throat, he kept talking to him.
He's like, all women
true.
are whores. My mother was a whore, and all women are whores.
Is that what he said?
That's exactly what he sounds like. He
said
sounds like an
definitely
auctioneer.
Ill things about his mother, that's for sure.
Yeah, that is.
Gonna kill the city.
Only the Spanish lady.
Hey, my mother's a whore. Your mother's a whore. My mother's a whore.
Hey, my mother's gonna be All right, so now our PCP auctioneer, he's got this lady, and he's doing her stuff, right? He kills the mime person, our favorite character.
Oh, Paul Stanley.
Yay.
Who else do we really like in this movie besides our killer
Fucking no
and
one.
and the guitar
That one
player?
hot broad with black hair.
Yeah, she was totally
Gail?
hot.
She was wicked hot, and then
Yeah.
she died first.
She
was.
gently laid down on the rock. Who was she there with? I mean, I guess
herself.
She just showed up.
I guess they're a family.
She
like
was
you said.
secretly banging the mime.
Oh,
No, because she had my favorite line in the movie. I
you-
can put arsenic in his soup. My name is Gail. Because you know how you introduce yourself to people.
Yes.
I was like, I like you, Gail. I like you already.
My favorite part of this movie, I think.
We're moving on to favorite parts. All
yeah.
right.
Let's hear it.
Yeah. We've officially moved on to favorite parts, and I would say my favorite part of this movie. You know,
Where's the credits? Yeah, da, 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 da.
I made that joke last episode.
I know.
no, it was 2 episodes ago. You fool! You're all fools.
I'm a foolish fool.
This movie made him a little dumber.
It's true. We're all in a pretty dazed state. We came right back from the showing, and now we are doing this. I was gonna say my favorite part, but now I've got nothing.
But then you remembered.
But then I
didn't have
remembered
one.
I didn't have one. Anyone else? Anyone have anything favorite about it?
My favorite part was driving 60 miles to sit in a basement and watch this movie.
60 miles.
60 miles.
It's like a
Look at
10-minute
you.
drive.
Yeah.
You know, I did like when Bradley stole the gas. He said thank you.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Goodbye.
I think his death was my favorite.
It was.
It was-
Definitely was. The obviously the lighting, because you could actually see it. And,
Yeah. It was during the day.
I don't know. I wasn't
drop.
expecting
Body
that, actually.
slams the hood.
I would say my favorite part of the movie is the fact that the antagonist killer looked kind of like Andor from Final Fight.
Oh my God.
Big
he
man
did.
with pecs and curly hair.
Oh my God. He really did.
Yeah. And I really appreciated the first 5 minutes of the movie. I thought it set us up for victory, and it did not.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, want a beer?
Just a close up of that guy's face screaming.
Oh my god.
I know. It was really. I mean, I guess. Yeah. If I did have a favorite part, it would be like the intro to this movie, like how it starts and like the whole basically going into the title screen was pretty incredible.
I feel like it makes it seem like it's going to be a lot sillier than it is.
Yeah.
But then it kind of disappoints because it's very like straightforward from them then on out.
Yeah. It's a little flat.
Not that anything is like good about it or serious even, but
And, like, the longer the movie goes on, the more they kill off the comic relief characters. And
Yeah.
you just get left with these boring
Yeah.
like characters with no personality. Those are our survivors, basically.
I thought for sure it was going to be Paul Stanley and the Spanish chick at the end running away from
That would have been a way better
running
movie.
away
Yeah,
from Lou.
definitely.
no, she deserved to get killed after her terrible rendition of Bésame Mucho.
No me gusta.
Besides the killer, who was the main character? It was the two main characters. I think. Were
Yeah, the
probably
two-
Scott and
blonde-
The
Yeah.
two
least
bubbleheads we
likable.
followed
Yeah,
up.
the blondies.
Except when he found the dead body of the Spanish Maria, he did that was a good Jennifer.
Yeah, that was great. That was really
Dios
fun.
Scream your name so loud as I run back to the house.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was a good part. Anyone else have anything favorite about this movie? I mean, overall, we
Soundtrack.
It's very
Oh, yeah.
lackluster.
Somebody going ape shit on that oboe.
All right, let's rate this thing. Brett, hold on. Actually, yes. So we'll fill you in when we get to the part party. So let Brett start.
No.
Phrase it in the form of a fuck.
Yeah, you got to phrase that in the form of a rating.
Fucking no.
All right, I fucking no.
Oh, this movie was so bad. It was just so boring. Even the parts that were comical were just not enough to rescue me from the depths of this movie's depression.
Eric.
Fuck you. I was really excited to see this. I've seen bits and pieces of it and looked like it was really promising, especially with the intro. But it just drags, and so many of the shots are just washed out. You can't see what's going on, and the effects are just uninspired and lazy.
Agreed. Party, let's get a rating. You have to use the word fuck in it.
All right, to give you a guideline, our general ratings are fuck yeah, great movie. Fuck off, who cares? And fuck you, don't get out of my face.
And then what the fuck if you...
Yeah, what the fuck if you have no idea?
Yeah, and if you have a more creative answer for that, then you can feel free to
Yeah,
give us
I
anything.
mean, she said fuck no.
I would definitely say what the fuck.
Yeah.
Movies all over the place. At parts, it looked like it was going to be great, and then
And you've seen tons of movies,
I've seen
right?
tons of terrible movies. I think the only movie I think was worse than this one would be Bloody Murder. And Tom, I know you've seen that one. That was pretty bad. At least in this one, I laughed a lot.
That is always good.
And the laughter was interesting because he changed his laugh a lot in the movie.
Very inconsistent in his laughing fits. Dennis, what do we rate this thing?
Oh, I'm giving this one a big, stinky fuck you, covered in peas. Fuck this movie. Fuck this movie. Fuck the place we watched it.
Wait a minute,
No,
Dennis.
actually, that place was kind of cool.
Dennis,
But
Dennis, you found the piece?
I found the peas, and they're all over this big pile of fuck you. Fuck this movie.
Yeah. So you
Now-
had fun.
Let's talk about carving a turkey, you
I was
guys.
just going to say...
Hold on. We gotta mention that as a part
All
of the
right.
experience.
You want me to tell her, or are you going to...
You're gonna be extremely biased about.
No, I'm fair and balanced. Just
All right,
call-
let's hear what
Call
happened.
me old fox.
What happened?
You go ahead.
No.
You're being very uncooperative today, Dennis.
Yeah, anything I say is just the opposite.
That's not true.
Just describe. So we watched this really.
tell us all about the meat.
Oh my god.
Tell us.
You are the meat connoisseur.
I would say
Holy
myself,
shit.
but I don't know enough about
I'm
meat
just a
carving.
carnivore.
I'm not gonna talk about it.
Well, no, I was being serious.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
that. Wow.
Are you? What?
Kermit just came up for a minute.
Ugh.
Frog in the throat.
Oh.
No,
Oh, that frog. Okay, all right. That frog.
I think we do need to talk about that. The things we've saw that led up to this movie.
The things we saw that will never be
you won't
unseen.
believe the things we saw.
know the things that...
Well, then let me explain it. Then we watched an old like product video, an old training video on how to carve a turkey. That is what we watched. I mean, what year do we think this is from? 1960.
I was gonna say like late 50s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the money I got.
Yeah, so between the late 50s, early 60s.
Not just turkeys, though.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not just turkeys. It's all meats.
Every
Steaks.
meat
Steaks.
on the
Chops.
farm.
Lamb, ham.
Keep going.
Keep going. I want to hear all of them.
No,
Yeah.
no, they got pot roast.
There's at least
your
14
steaks. No. And if you can just remember those and think of their groups, it's easy to carve. Because they all get carved in pretty much the same way. Who would have thought that lamb and ham are the same when it comes to carving? But it's true.
Just to be clear, this wasn't a part of Home Sweet Home. It was
No.
a special little...
Some weird
Gem.
shit they decided. to
yeah,
show
it was
us
like
before.
a short before the movie we watched to kind of get us in the mood. Was this the foreplay for Home Sweet Home?
warming
That's
us
the
up.
thing. Before the movie, they showed these super campy old movie trailers.
Yeah, they were
and
great.
each one was better than the last, and you were getting pumped for the movie. And then out of nowhere, there's a 45-minute interlude.
So you drove 60 miles to
I
watch
drove
45-minute video of someone
3
carving meat.
miles tonight to Providence, Rhode Island, to watch this movie.
Well, I have to say, when you thought that part was over, they started carving more meat.
And then we
As soon
joked
as you got
about the people in the video watching a video, which was the video that we had just watched. And then that's actually what happened.
Yep,
It was an inception of meat carving.
It was so meta.
it was.
Speaking of meta and things that happened before the movie, on our walk up to AS220, there was that guy across the street. When we were across the street, and like I was just kind of like giggling at something you said, and that guy looked like the bad guy from Home Sweet Home, and he just started yelling, "Stop laughing at me! Stop it!"
And we were like a block and a half away.
We're like, oh my god, keep going.
He's carrying like a bag. We were like, oh, Jesus, what's about to happen?
Can I rate this movie now?
All right, go ahead.
All right, I'm going to give this movie a fuck you. I'm just going to give it a nice standard fuck you. And I feel like that's a lot coming from me. I feel like I'm not going to give a lot of movies fuck you.
No, I'm with you.
But this is a benchmark for it.
Yeah. You know what? In retrospect, I had regretted giving Food Fight a fuck you.
Yeah.
I wish I could have given it. I wish I could take it back and give it a fuck off.
Yeah, I believe I gave it a what the fuck.
I would gladly watch Back from Hell right now.
Okay, let's get it going, guys.
If I
Back
could
from
just
hell.
erase Home Sweet Home for me,
If
remember?
I could just take back that last hour of whatever we just watched.
Yeah.
Everything
you
leading
take it
up
back?
to it was fine. Even the meat carving
apologize to Back from Hell.
video. I am sorry, Sweatpant Mike and Father Tim. You've been good to me all these years, and I've never appreciated it.
Took it for granted.
All right. Any last thoughts on this movie? We've pretty much come clean.
I wonder if they ever made a sequel.
He did open his eye at the end. We did get the serial killer eye open, I'm not dead move at the end.
Because he went
Shot
on.
in the belly with a shotgun.
He went on to do Body by Jake.
He did. And apparently he's a voice actor now. He's doing like a lot of voice stuff. He was in, was that Rockadoodle?
Rockadoodle.
And Ratatouille.
Apparently in Ratatouille as well.
Well, good for him. He deserves the success. He was the only good part of that movie.
It's true.
It was a fun night. That place we went to is cool. The Black Box Theater. Is that what
Yep.
it's called?
I think so, yep.
Part of
So,
AS220.
Yeah, that was
Yep.
pretty cool, and I guess they do it monthly.
Yeah. the
So I'm
Arkham
excited
Film
to
Society.
see what they will be showing in the future.
Yeah, that's good. We appreciate them doing this because
It's a really neat
Even
joint.
though this
Yeah,
movie
it's
was
fun.
barely amusing enough to be tolerable, but it was
It's all right.
fun nonetheless.
appreciate the access.
Maybe we can give him some recommendations for the future.
Italian Predator.
Oh, yeah, that was one of the trailers.
Yo, one ugly motherfucker.
I know. I can't believe that was one of the trailers, and we've like talked about watching that.
This guy with the vagina face over here.
All right, that's it. You've been listening to Second Class Cinema. Today's movie was Home Sweet Home. You can find that on YouTube in its entirety. I'm sure you can buy it. Maybe
Don't
you can
buy it.
No, I don't think you can. I don't know.
Watch the trailer.
Yeah, watch the trailer. That's
The trailer
good.
gives you everything you need.
Like you can get like a best of clips, and that'll give you everything you want to know. For more information, visit our Facebook page, facebook.com/secondclasscinema, and email us at secondclasscinema@gmail.com if you have any movies you'd like us to watch and discuss. Thank you.
Good night.
Wait, don't hurt her, please. Please don't hurt her. Look, I'll do anything for you. Please take me instead. Don't hurt her, please. Look, I'll play my guitar for you. I'll sing. I'll do some magic.
Good night, everybody.